Thank you for joining this session. My name is Jenny Tsai-Smith. I'm Vice President of Overall Database Product Management here at Oracle. For the next 30 minutes, I will highlight services and products we've delivered in the past 12 months, as well as share with you information about some upcoming services and product releases. Data is the invisible power inside nearly every action and decision in private, public, and commercial life. Everything you do on your phone and online creates and uses data. Every day, more than $1 trillion in foreign currency exchange happens digitally. All that money is just data. Everything driven by AI, recommendations, fraud detection, commercial credit checks, all of it is powered by data. Data, like electricity, is the invisible power inside the modern world. Our goal is to enable customers to quickly, painlessly, and cost-effectively get as much value out of their data as possible. Many companies today are using Oracle Database already, including those running applications on-premises or in the cloud, using PeopleSoft, eBusiness Suite, NetSuite, Oracle Fusion HCM, or other packaged and bespoke applications. So why not make it possible for customers to get more value out of their Oracle database by allowing them to do more things inside the database, to basically support any data model and workload types and have all of that capability coexist with the data. This is really our key differentiator. We call it the converged database approach. The converged database approach can easily be misunderstood as set up one big database and put everything inside it. Instead, the essence of this approach is one engine with many faces. You can use multiple instances of the converged database, each configured to the data model and workload type you require. With a converged database approach, you don't have to deal with a variety of single-purpose database architectures, different tooling, a variety of security methods, patching schedules, and upgrade paths. You can avoid costly integration issues. Every time you need a database of some sort, document, graph, relational, for some job, such as IoT, data warehousing, mobile app, payments, and processing, you can use a configuration of the same converged database core engine, tailored to that use case. You can also run different kinds of workloads on that same data set should you desire. Even better, Oracle Database allows each application module in a microservices architecture to be developed and deployed independently by providing a containerized data store in the form of pluggable databases inside a container database. This multi-tenant container architecture in the data tier provides consolidation, isolation, and agility for databases, and it matches containerization in the app tier. With a standard API for all data types and models via SQL or REST, it's really easy for developers to adopt new technologies without incurring a steep learning curve. This way, developers, data scientists, analysts get what they want, a database that lets them easily build the specific project that they're working on, and CTOs get what they want, easier repurposing of data across the enterprise and simpler operations to sustain this. Using data in more ways means that a single data set can serve more points of use, thereby creating a lot more value. Now, let's dive into some of the new or enhanced services and products we introduced over the last 12 months. Does your company need to answer questions such as, do we have any highly privileged accounts that could pose a risk to our database? Where is our sensitive data located? How can we be alerted to inappropriate user activity? Oracle Data Safe can answer all of these plus other questions concerning data security. Oracle Data Safe is a cloud service we introduced nearly 2 years ago. Data Safe helps secure data and address security compliance requirements via user risk assessments, user activity auditing, sensitive data discovery, and data masking. This very easy to use unified security control center can now be used for Oracle databases in the cloud or on premises. And if you are a paid subscriber to any cloud database on Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, you can use DataSafe and store up to 1 million audit records per month per target database, free of charge. Autonomous JSON Database is a low-cost autonomous database service optimized for JSON-centric apps. It offers native JSON storage and JSON APIs. This means that instead of having to parse JSON on read or update operations, the parse only happens on an insert, and the JSON is then held in an internal binary format, which makes access much faster. This can result in read and update operations being 4 or 5 times faster, and updates to very large JSON documents being 20 to 30 times faster. In fact, using the industry standard Yahoo Cloud Serving benchmark, it is 2 times faster than other document store databases such as MongoDB and AWS DocumentDB. You get all the benefits of autonomous database, such as availability, security, transparent scale-out, plus you can use SQL for cross-collection queries, reporting, and analysis. Apex Applications Development Service is another low-cost autonomous database service that includes the Oracle Application Express low-code development and deployment platform, which not only generates application code, but also unifies the app tier and the middle tier, eliminating the headaches of coding middle tier functionality such as connection management and state management. The Apex service scales up to 128 OCPUs, which is equivalent to 256 vCPUs, and 128 terabyte storage. Each OCPU can support dozens to millions of users and hundreds of thousands of page views per hour. And there are no extra fees per user, per developer, or per application. Apex also easily integrates with other cloud services and data stores through REST APIs. Oracle Cloud Infrastructure OCI Golden Gate is a fully managed cloud service that customers can use to help ensure that their valuable data is always available and analyzable in real time. This service provides customers with a real-time data fabric platform to design, execute, orchestrate, and monitor their data replication, as well as streaming data events. It's the first cloud service of its kind to provide an elastic pay-per-use solution for general-purpose multi-cloud database replication, operational integration, real-time data ingestion to the cloud, and supporting time series analytics while data is in flight. OCI Golden Gate runs on the latest Oracle Golden Gate 21c microservices architecture, which allows for a global mesh of connected data resources. This architecture enables customers to seamlessly integrate the service into their DevOps CI/CD pipeline as a first-class infrastructure as code service. Also supported is integration with on-premises Docker and Kubernetes mesh deployments of Golden Gate with no shared framework dependencies and no shared repository, enabling superior manageability with lower total cost of operation. With a single click, developers and DBAs can set the services for 3 times auto-scale, providing a scalable way to start small and grow as workloads increase. Key use cases of OCI Golden Gate include providing continuous real-time capture and delivery of change data between OLTP and data warehouse systems, allowing direct integration with Oracle SAS to deliver real-time change data capture to downstream systems to provide much deeper analysis and business insight. Offloading reporting activity from production databases to lower cost or secondary systems with current data for real-time reporting, and integrating operational data between OLTP systems in real time, enabling service-oriented architectures to operate with real-time data by publishing changed data. Database migration is a fully managed service that provides a high-performing self-service experience for migrating databases to OCI. Based on the Oracle Zero Downtime Migration Engine, it provides logical online and offline database migration with very minimal downtime. Migrating a database is as easy as selecting the source and the target database. The database migration service will validate the environment and perform a migration while the database and applications are online. While the database is being migrated, all transactions are automatically captured and then replicated to the target using the highly performant and reliable Oracle Golden Gate replication solution. Best of all, the database migration service is free to use for the first 6 months of your migration project. With OCI Database Management Service, Oracle delivers the best of Oracle Enterprise Manager as a cloud service. Key innovations such as database fleet automation, Simplify, and speed database fleet management for Oracle databases on-premises, in Oracle Cloud, and on third-party clouds. The Database Management Service delivers a unified console for database lifecycle management capabilities such as monitoring, performance management, tuning, and administration across hybrid and multi-cloud Oracle database deployments. It can even help with proactive detection and identification of the root cause of performance issues across a fleet of databases and respond to performance and configuration-related alerts. It automates fleet operations by allowing the definition and scheduling of routine tasks that will be run against a set of databases. So thus far, I've mentioned that DataSafe is free for use with Oracle Database Cloud Services up to 1 million audit records per month per target database. And Database Migration Service is free for the first 6 months of a migration project. What else is free? How about having at least 2 always free autonomous database instances in all Oracle Cloud tenancies? You can choose from any of the autonomous database workload types. And each instance can have up to 1 OCPU, 20 gigs of storage, and run 20 simultaneous database sessions. What's the best way to test drive the wide variety of Oracle products and services? Use free Oracle Live Labs to experience Oracle solutions that solve your business problems. Oracle Live Labs provides beginner to advanced level hands-on, self-paced workshops created by Oracle experts. It's free and available 24/7 globally. Over 1 million people have already visited Live Labs using the nearly 400 free workshops. In fact, the Oracle Database World hands-on labs run on Oracle Live Labs. To help customers get the most out of Oracle Cloud, we now also offer Oracle Cloud infrastructure training for free worldwide. Through this program, learners have access to all OCI courses, which include courses covering Oracle Database Cloud Services, such as Oracle Autonomous Database. These courses are delivered digitally, on demand, and are available in 13 languages. As a bonus, the associated certification exams are also free for a limited time. Now let's take a look at Oracle Database 21c, the latest release of Oracle's flagship product. Available cloud first on Autonomous Database Free Tier and Database Cloud Service, Oracle Database 21c introduces more innovations for developers, architects, data scientists, and DBAs. It's also now available on additional platforms, including Linux and Windows. Let's take a closer look at some of the 21c new features. Blockchain. has promised much in terms of solving problems associated with the verifications of transactions. While considerable progress has been made in bringing this technology to the enterprise, one of the major blockers to its wider adoption is the complex nature of building applications that can support a distributed ledger. Oracle Database 21c addresses this problem with the introduction of immutable blockchain tables. These tables operate like any normal heap table, but with a number of important differences. The most notable of these being that rows are cryptographically hashed based on the prior row value, ensuring that the row can no longer be changed at a later date. Blockchain tables can contain columns of various data types and can participate in transactions and queries with other tables. Blockchain tables provide multiple layers of fraud protection, including cryptographic signing of data to enable non-repudiation and protect against user impersonation. Oracle Database 21c makes it even simpler for data scientists and analysts to take advantage of in-database machine learning by providing a Python machine learning interface to the database. This new client tool complements existing R and SQL interfaces that are already available. Additionally, support of the AutoML framework simplifies the development of predictive machine learning models by automating the model selection, feature selection, and parameter tuning processes required for building accurate models. Even analysts who are not ML experts can take advantage of AutoML. All they need to know is what data set they want to use and what attribute they want to predict the value for. Intel introduced a persistent memory, or PMEM chip, and Oracle was among the first database vendors to use PMEM. It delivers lightning-fast performance for workloads that require a lot of reading from and writing to disk. It's much faster than flash cache and much cheaper than DRAM. Oracle Database 21c's native persistent memory store keeps database data and redo in local PMEM, delivering lower latency, higher transaction rates, and faster response time. Oracle Database 21c's implementation provides atomic writes, safeguarding against partial writes during unexpected power outages, and it also offers fast I/O operations using memory copy. In addition, it efficiently uses database buffer cache by bypassing and reading directly from PMEM storage. The current implementation of PMEM is for non-rack databases, and Oracle sharding can be used to enable scale-out performance. By the way, Oracle Exadata X8M and X9M database machines also support PMEM in their storage cells. As security compliance policies have become more critical to enforce, customers have requested help to minimize application downtime while conforming to security compliance. We added the gradual password rollover feature in Oracle Database 21c for just this purpose. With this feature, both the old and the new passwords can coexist for a grace period. It's as simple as setting the new password rollover time limit in the user profile. On expiration of the time limit, the old password expires, leaving the new password as the only valid credential. It's not unusual for a SQL statement to grow in complexity as the number of joins increase, or the operations performed on the retrieved data becomes more involved. It's also not uncommon for developers to try and solve this problem by using store procedures and table functions to simplify these commonly used operations. This works extremely well to simplify code, but can potentially sacrifice performance as the SQL engine switches context with the PL SQL engine. In Oracle Database 21c, SQL macros solve this problem by allowing SQL expressions and table functions to be replaced by calls to stored procedures which return a string literal to be inserted in the SQL to be executed. It's like a preprocessor that is transparent to the SQL optimizer. This makes it very easy to encapsulate complex SQL expressions and create reusable portable code. As I mentioned earlier, Oracle Autonomous Database is available for free in Oracle Cloud. However, there are times when an internet connection may not be readily available. Have you ever tried writing code while sitting under a tree by a stream? Oracle Database 21c is also available via the free Express Edition XE. It is the same Oracle database that enterprises rely on worldwide. It's packaged for simple download and install, very ease of use, and a full-featured experience. You get an Oracle database to use in any environment, plus the ability to embed and redistribute, all completely free. An important update to Oracle Database 21c XE is that it now allows up to 252 pluggable databases per container database, and the Xstream APIs is enabled, so XE can be used with Oracle Golden Gate. Note that the XE database instance resource limits remain the same as previous versions. 2 OCPU threads, 2 gigs of RAM, 12 gigs of user data. Application developers looking for fast and easy deployment of Oracle databases on their laptops or in a CI/CD pipeline can also use pre-built Docker images from the Oracle Container Registry, or download the Docker files from GitHub to customize the Docker image. Oracle Database 21c is an innovation release. Innovation releases are designed to enable customers to use leading-edge technologies to develop or deploy new applications or augment existing applications. Innovation releases offer at least 2 years of Premier support with a 1-year overlap of the next database release's Premier support. However, there is no extended support for innovation releases. Even customers who wish to remain on Oracle Database 19c, our latest long-term release, can take advantage of some of the 21c features, including blockchain tables, SQL macros, AutoML, PMEM, and gradual password rollover. We've backported these and other 21c features to 19c. Well, how can you tell which features have been backported? The new features and licensing app, which, by the way, was built with Oracle Apex, now shows the database release in which a new feature was introduced, as well as in which release update it was backported to. Now let's take a quick peek at what's coming next. We are actively enhancing and improving customer experience with Oracle Database Cloud Services. For example, in the Database Tools service, a free service which is currently in limited availability, a database connection is treated as an OCI resource that can be shared across multiple services, groups, and users. Connection details can be easily defined and securely stored in the customer's vault. Once the database connection is defined, it can be used in a wide variety of tools and OCI services, including SQL Developer Web, SQL CL, plus OCI services such as Oracle Analytics Cloud and Data Science. SQL statements and scripts against multiple databases can be executed all within the OCI Cloud Shell and SQL Worksheet console. There are a couple of enhancements specifically for Oracle Autonomous Database that we will be delivering. First is the Data Lake Accelerator, which will facilitate the use of data in object storage. One component of the accelerator is integration of the OCI Data Catalog service with Autonomous Database. By deploying sophisticated data discovery algorithms to harvest metadata from files in object storage, Data Catalog can derive data schemas as well as manage business glossary, terms, and tags. Using Oracle Autonomous Database, you can then run SQL to query both the Data Catalog metadata and analyze data sets stored in object storage. Another component of the Data Lake Accelerator is the ability to scale out queries against data in object storage through specialized object storage processing that automatically scans, filters, and aggregates data in an efficient manner that reduces impact on database workloads running against data stored in the database. Another Oracle Autonomous Database enhancement that is now in limited availability is the Oracle API for MongoDB, which allows the use of MongoDB drivers on Oracle Autonomous Database. The Oracle API for MongoDB offers MongoDB 3.6 compatibility and supports all CRUD as well as DDL operations such as create and drop collections and indexes. This feature will allow developers to build microservices and applications using familiar MongoDB language drivers, tools, and frameworks. It will also ease migrations from MongoDB to Oracle Autonomous Database, which will provide all the benefits of a converged database on top of the flexibility of JSON documents. The next Oracle database release, Oracle Database 23c, will be a long-term release. It will include innovations and enhancements in all areas to further augment our converged database engine. I'd like to quickly share a handful of examples of projects we're working on. We're always on the alert for hardware advances that could help improve performance. Earlier, I talked about the support we added in 21c for Intel's PMEM. Here's another example of a hardware technology that we're looking to take advantage of. The ARM, or Advanced RISC Machine Processor, has demonstrated a lower cost, lower power consumption, yet highly performant architecture. To help customers and developers take advantage of ARM technology, Oracle is providing tools, solutions, and support to fuel ARM-based application development with OCI ARM compute shapes and images. Today, we offer Oracle Database 19c instant client packages and RPMs for Linux ARM64. And we will be certifying Oracle Database Server to run on ARM as well. We'll continue to focus on delivering more autonomous operations, such as automatically and transparently implementing optimal data compression for each workload type. Another important area is to automatically and proactively prevent query performance regressions that may be caused by data changes, and building more sophisticated auto-diagnostics to accelerate issue resolution, especially for cloud operations. Cybersecurity remains an area of critical concern for any company. One specific type of vulnerability that continues to be exploited is the ease with which SQL injection attacks can be carried out. We're working on further automating the tracking of potential data exfiltration attempts and preventing these types of attacks from succeeding, similar to how network firewalls protect resources inside the firewall. And finally, we're working on features to make developers' lives easier with support for the Kubernetes operator framework, providing distributed transaction support in Kubernetes and support for sagas in microservices. Thank you so much for joining this session where I highlighted some of the Oracle Database services and products which we've delivered in the past 12 months, as well as share with you information about some upcoming services and product releases. Please attend other Oracle Database World sessions. Try the many hands-on labs especially prepared for this conference. Take the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Certification exams available for free through December 2021. And test drive the Oracle Database 21c new features using Oracle Live Labs and the always free Autonomous Database.